Hey guys, Liam here. Sorry for the long pause. Today I'm making a game review of Dead by Daylight. So, Dead by Daylight is a game. It's a survival horror, sort of, but there's also a lot of action in it. And it's a game where you can either select to play as a survivor or a killer. This game has a lot of licensed characters in it. I just took a hit. But it's got tons of characters. They're like bringing out Jason, there's Michael Myers. However, the Halloween license for the game has been discontinued, so you can't buy Michael Myers anymore, unfortunately. So the objective of Dead by Daylight is to complete an amount of gens. This is if you're playing as a survivor, by the way. So if you're a survivor, you want to complete 5 gens. Gens, I'm saying gens, it's just another way of saying generators, it's just a shorter way. But as a survivor, you have to complete generators. You can be a few characters. Each character has a different perk. My character that I'm playing as right now has team perks. So you're strengthened if you're playing the game and your teammates are really close to you. The killer's goal is to eliminate all of the survivors before they are able to complete all of the generators and escape. You go through something called chases. It's a sequence where the killer obviously chases after you, tries to deal damage to you, better yet, kill you. The killer has abilities. Each killer has a different ability. They're all pretty unique. Right now I'm playing against the Oni and he has an ability to jump. I'm pretty sure. I haven't actually played against him before, so I'm sorry if I'm wrong. But he has the ability to jump along the map. Or it's either that or you can speed up really fast. But I've just completed a gen. This game supports both free to play and pay when you pay money for characters. But the only characters that cost real money, I just failed again. The characters that cost real money are only the licensed characters. If their characters are unlicensed, they will cost a different currency called iridescent shards. There's 3 different price ranges for these iridescent shards. There's like the starter characters that only cost 2,000. There's medium characters that cost 4,500. And then there's some higher price characters, which are normally the ones with better upgrades, which cost 9,000 iridescent shards. A good thing about survivors is with the perk I have, you can see 3 closest gens, which is actually really good because to win you have to kind of complete the gens. If you're the last survivor alive, it's just you and the killer, the hatch will open, and once the hatch is open, the killer can either find it before you do and close it, which powers exit gates. You need to power up the exit gates in order to actually leave the game normally. If you do this normally, the killer has to go between 2 exits constantly, trying to cut off the survivor. Whereas if you just go for the hatch and you're a survivor and you make it, this killer just body blocked, okay. But if you're a survivor and you make it through the hatch, you escape, which that's good for the survivor. But what the killer has to do, I've talked a lot about the survivor, I think it's about the killers now. I should speak about them. The killer, he hooks you on these hooks. I'm on one right now, so I can give you a good example. There's 2 different phases for this. There's phase 1, where you can get hooked again after you get saved off the hook from another survivor. They have to travel to you and pull you off. But there are some perks where you can unhook yourself. When you're on your second phase, you aren't able to get hooked again, otherwise you are going to die. But when you're on second hook phase, if you get hooked, the arms are about to appear. They stab you. But if the arms have only just appeared when the killer's just put you on the hook for the second time, you can get unhooked again, but the survivor just needs to do it really fast. I need to go save that survivor. Oh, I can give you an example of saving them if I don't die and screw up. But I don't mainly play survivor. I mainly play the killer because it's much easier, and I actually have a licensed killer in this game. You see, this Dead by Daylight game, it has collaborations with other games that allow more opportunity for characters. For example, they had this crossover with Silent Hill. They've got a big hospital map. Oh, they've already been saved. The killer's right there, enraged. And I haven't healed. Okay. This guy didn't go over the vault for some reason. It's faster. But the Oni's a really annoying character. Some characters in this game require a lot of skill. I never knew there was a hook there. Well, I guess you learn something new every day. After you complete games, you earn a currency called blood points. These blood points allow you to purchase the perks for your character. There's something called a blood web. Each page will require a few thousand blood points, but don't fret because they're really easy to get, and you can bring add-ons into the games which allow you to get more blood points per match. Oh, I hear the Oni. If I die, I can show you guys the UI. I'll show you guys after the game. But there is one part of the UI. Oh, he's chasing after me. I don't like that perk. I was right. He has the perk where he can run after you. But, like, it's fine. I'll get to show you guys the lobby soon, hopefully. I just barely escaped. Wow. You can use pallets around the map to stun the killer. I didn't mention this earlier. But they're really helpful to make you escape chases. This guy's still after me, but he thinks I don't know. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, he grabbed me. I'm gonna die here, guys. But at least I can show you guys the UI. Right. I'll show you guys the UI now. Just let me die really quick. Oh, sorry guys, I sound so unprofessional. It's just because this is my first ever game review, so please let me off. Alright. So, I'll show you what I mean by you get blood points per match. Every match, you have different stats, which you can build up. And then these stats, they give you blood points. If you don't make it out alive, you do unfortunately lose the add-on you brought. You gain match XP, you can level up. Leveling up is another way you guys can gain iridescent shards. These are the auric cells. They're not too expensive. This is enough for one character. But they range from £5 for 500 to 12,500 for £86. This is how many blood points you would get normally. However, because... Oh yeah, here's an example of the UI, guys. Sorry. So, it's a simple UI. It's not too complex. At the end of the match, it shows your stats from the match here. Shows you the options of what you can do. Here's the options settings. I'll show you guys the optimization. And the accessibility, not optimization. But this is for like people who, instead of only being able to hear the heartbeat, you're able to see it at the same time. It's the same setting I've got enabled right now. This allows it so instead of having to hold down on an item in the blood web, you're able to just click on it and purchase it straight away. It saves a bit of time. Only a little bit though. We've got dialogue subtitles so you can tell if someone's near you. Or if there's breathing. We've got the background, opacity, sizes, text size in case you can't read. We've got some colorblind settings, which I quite like. I don't use them because I'm not colorblind. You don't have to be colorblind to use them. But it just allows people who are colorblind to like be able to tell what's what in the game. It just makes their life easier. Copyright music. This is good for if you're a streamer. If you're streaming and you don't want any copyrighted music playing, you can set this setting to off. I have the setting on because I've never actually heard any copyrighted music in the game while live streaming. But licensed killers will have copyright chase music, most likely. This allows it so it creates audio balance for headphones. It says right here. It just improves the quality though. We've got the controls, we've got a nice little control layout. We've got keyboard keybinds on the right, controller keybinds on the left. That's for if you use controller or keyboard, because this game actually has keyboard and mouse compatibility on console, which not many games have. So, this is one of the reasons that I like Dead by Daylight. But not only that, in case you want to see the survivor controls, you can also click here. Mine are the exact same. There's also a spectator mode, which allows you to swap from survivor to survivor. I can show you guys the spectating. So, it seems there's only one survivor left. The hatch is open. It's somewhere. Hopefully this guy finds it, so I can show you guys an example of the hatch. If not, it's fine. Because if the killer finds the hatch, they'll probably close it. And I can give you an example of what the gates being powered looks like. You can really see how this map took inspiration from Silent Hill. Silent Hill, there's rust everywhere. It's a good game. Silent Hill game is another game that I would want to review. However, I currently don't have the game installed, which, oh well, but I could probably do it another time. I don't think this guy's going to leave the locker. I think he's just going to wait until the exit gates are powered. So I guess I'll leave that. I'll show you guys the lobby and how all the licenses look. Sorry, I'm genuinely screen recording on a phone because it's the most I can do. I can't screen record very well because I'm on Xbox. This is my Twitch stream. It's the only way I have to screen record, unfortunately. But hopefully I can get a computer or something sometime. And then it will just make life easier because computers have OBS, which is actually a software I use in college for my screen recording on my games. So here's the UI of the game. We've got the list of characters here. These are all of the survivors. So we've got a few survivors here. I'll show you guys the licensed ones. We've got... Oh, I'm sorry, I don't watch Walking Dead. But we have this girl. She's from The Walking Dead. Rick Grimes right here. This is like the only guy I know from The Walking Dead, apart from Negan.
Second time I've woken up to something I can hardly believe.
We've got Trevor from Castlevania.
Darkness cannot extinguish.
We've got Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. Lara Croft has some decent perks in this game. She's got a perk where she can vault faster. We've got a Dungeons and Dragons character. We've got Alan Wake from the Alan Wake game series. Haven't played the game series, but I've heard it's good. We've got Ellen Ripley from Alien. We've got Nicolas Cage. You guys know who Nicolas Cage is, surely. We got Rebecca Chambers from Resident Evil. We also have Ada Wong. This is her Resident Evil 2 outfit. But she has her Resident Evil 4 outfit also. We've got this guy. He's from the chapter Sadako Rising, which is The Ring. We've got Leon S. Kennedy, Resident Evil. This is his Resident Evil 2 outfit. We've got Jill from Resident Evil. You can really see this game likes Resident Evil. So do I. It's a good license to have because it's one of the biggest game series ever. And they get millions of sales per game. Got Cheryl from Silent Hill. We've got Steve Harrington from Stranger Things. Got Nancy from Stranger Things. You got Ashley J. Williams from The Evil Dead. We got Darkness Among Us. Jeff. I don't know who this guy is. But he's not licensed. So it kind of makes sense why I don't know him, because he's not a real person. We've got Detective Tapp from... Oh, I clicked off of it. Hold on. Sorry. Detective Tapp from Saw. And we have Quentin Smith. The game UI overall, it really suits the game. It's kind of simple. I like how the background is fog. And it makes sense because you're in a forest, and when you're in the game there's loads of fog. So you can't see. It kind of brings out the element of horror and surprise. Because you don't know what might be lurking. These are perks. Each character has different perks, like I've mentioned before. Each perk has positives, but some have negatives. Here's the Blood Web, where you spend blood points to gain add-ons and to prestige your characters. When you prestige characters, it gives your perks that you have on this character, for example, to every other character you own in the game. And when you prestige, like from 4, you get bloody uniforms, which is a nice little cosmetic. Got quests. Quests are good. I love doing quests in this game because they are so worth it. Like, you can have fun in the game while also being rewarded. It's very rewarding. I only had 3,000 a few days ago. I played 3 days, and now I've got 7,000. Got daily challenges. These reward you with currency. This game has a battle pass, a bit like Fortnite, for example, called the Rift. The Rift contains skins, it contains blood points, cosmetics, auric cells. It's a good thing if you're trying to complete the battle pass, the Rift in this game. It's pretty worth it. Like, for example, I don't have Felix, but I have a whole set of accessories. Here's Pyramid Head. I'll show you guys the killers. Pyramid Head, Ghostface. I forgot I actually owned Ghostface as well. He's not the only one. They've got Vecna, Bubba, Freddy Krueger, Demogorgon, the Nemesis from Resident Evil 3, Sadako, Albert Wesker from Resident Evil, Chucky, the Alien, the Dark Lord from Dracula from Castlevania. We've got the Lich, Dungeons & Dragons. We've got Springtrap. We've got the Ghoul from Tokyo Ghoul. Those are all like the licensed killers. Pretty cool. Thank you for watching my review. But there's one thing I have left to show. You can buy skins for characters in this game. Some of these skins have different voice lines, unique effects. And I used to really want Hunk from Resident Evil. But then I realised it's kind of pointless. Spending money. Nothing's really changing. Here's the original Resident Evil 4 outfit for Ada Wong. And then here's Separate Ways and the remake outfit she uses. I prefer the remake. There's also collections you can buy for real money, not any in-game currency. It gives you a few characters and cosmetics for the characters. For example, here, we've got DLC packs, we've got chapter bundles. And there's a lot in this game. But anyway, as I said before, thank you for watching this game review, and I hope to see you in the next one.